Shout out to Doug Billings of Beck TV, who is pumping out truth, calling out criminals and frankly is a voice for the people that needs to be heard. Billings has no fear, saying it as it is, not as the DS would want you to believe. He has his own website, dougbillings.us, where you can view his videos and more. I'm laughing because he just called MSM newscaster Lester Holt a fascist. This man is pro-censorship, and Billings is just stating the truth on this. Barbara Marciniak, Pleiadian channeler, there is a war fever out there, that wants to fulfill itself, but does not have to. This is the point we want to make. You can steer around prophesize. Part of your job will be to cancel storms, to de-energize weather and earth changes. When you hear about a tornado, you can speak to them, calm them down, lift them up. You are here to help stop negative ET plans with your awareness and consciousness and focus. You will be doing more work in creating by intention, but without manipulation of others to get what you want. You can use the mind to calm, instead of using the mind to combat. Have you been participating in something not in the highest good for humanity, and how do you stop it? Unconscious to conscious decision making. How are you giving power to external matrix forces and not to your higher self? Let's face it, folks, never has there been a time before now where what you do, what you invest your energy into, counts. Everything you do right now, counts. Ivo, I wish to bring up a few examples for the audience to consider. Me, great, thank you Ivo. Ivo, so many of you wish to own your own home, but your home will put you in debt for the balance of your life, until most are in old age. Why? This is because of the interest rates on your home and because you will end up paying for that home 2 or 3 times over by the time your mortgage is paid off. Do you really think that owning a home is such a benefit to you when you understand that you will be indebted for the rest of your life because of it? Also, your car. Your home will appreciate in price, most likely. The automobile market is one of depreciation. You will never sell your car for the same price as you purchase it. If you buy a car on terms, again, you will pay for the car at least 2 times over before you pay it off. Anything you buy on credit ensures you will have to keep working at a job. Anything you buy on credit ensures that you will be part of the indebtedness system. And that is one large vehicle for making the Illuminati rich. Do you really want to contribute to their continued presence on this earth? What is more, look at your mortgage. Most of you, especially because of the interest that you pay, do not own the larger share of the home, which I refer to as 51%. When you do not own 51% of your home, you are then the minority party in any transaction. The bank would be the majority party and would have the lion's say in any decision making regarding your home. Why do you think that housing markets appreciate so much? Because homes are difficult for you to afford, but not for the DS. That is why. You are playing their game. The other thing that needs to be addressed is what you personally consume. Why are you buying foods that are poisoning you? You are walking right into the DS agenda to cull the herd. Would it not be in your best interests to find local organic farmers and millers and buy your greens, grains, and meat from them instead? You do not have time. Is that the reason? Yes, you are too busy working to pay off your large mortgage. They have you over a barrel, as the expression goes. You must rethink your lives. Yes, when the QFS funding comes out, you will be relieved of much of this burden. You may even be able to work fewer hours or quit your job entirely. Our point is, if you are so unconscious now that you play the game the DS has set out for you, when do you plan to change? We shall address consumerism as well. Why is it that you have to organize your homes? Why is it that you must own 3 televisions? Why is it that you have more items to throw away than are useful to you at any time? We have seen this stockpiling consumerism in many of your homes. Many of you own more broken merchandise than useful merchandise. Why do you hold on to the items that are broken? Why buy so much in the first instance? Do you really need so many things, or are there emotional issues that are unaddressed? We suggest to you that these emotional issues lie underneath your consumerist habits. The purchase of items that make you feel good, that make you feel worthwhile, that make you feel distracted from the truth of your lives, those are the problems that must be dealt with in order to become more conscious. Things are things and emotions are emotions. Things do not work to raise or lower your emotional states. You do that. If you require purchasing anything as a crutch to raising your emotional state, you must try meditation. Understand you can change your mood without the use of this crutch. Your spending habits are feeding your enslavement. We must be frank with you on this. The more you earn, the more you spend, the more you spend, the more mired in the system you become. It is designed to be that way. Draconians are the capitalists of the galaxy. Originally, domination of other species was done via war, now they use economics in order to achieve this. Continuing to dig yourselves deeper into debt and then spending in order to bolster the low self-esteem that being in debt creates is the cycle. This is you chasing your tail. A minimalistic lifestyle gives one breathing room for spiritual development. Extraterrestrials will be addressing your consumerist lifestyles in years to come. Moving Earthlings away from materialism and towards spiritualism has been a goal of those in the higher dimensions for eons. Your people have a marked interest in sensual stimuli, and little interest in anything that you cannot see, feel, taste, hear or touch. You are enamored of your physical senses, overwhelmed by them, we might add. And that, of course, is also played upon by the Matrix, that pipes stressful messages into your lives during newscasts. TV shows are made to get you to laugh. You are stimulated emotionally through the TV set, the internet and through other electronic devices, so much so that many of you do not know how to relate positively to the rest of the non-electronic world. The number of you we see complaining when you are off your electronic items is what we speak of. It is a type of withdrawal. So you seek the same emotional stimulation by purchasing, eating delicious foods, drinking mind-altering drinks, taking mind-altering drugs. Notice your world has gotten bigger, more colorful, tastier, and louder over the last few decades. This is why. Turn off the television for a day and see what feelings come up. Acknowledge them, feel them, but do not alter them with a substance or any items that creates a tactile, visual, auditory, sexual, emotional, or other stimulus. You are on sensory overload. All of you are. You are plugged into your physical world more than you should be, so much so that you often feel overwhelmed. Now that there is so much information coming out about the storm, this adds even more so to the problem. Sheran could not tolerate it. She had to discontinue Facebook because she was on constant overwhelm. Sheran will go down to the park and listen to the wind blow through the trees. This is calming for her. Black Sabbath, Deep Purple, and CCR are stimulants. When you learn to tell the difference, you will make it easier to take your overwhelm down a few notches. Understand that many of you use these stimuli to mood manage. What you are fighting is mind control, which always seeks to ramp up your stress. Understand that you are constantly being bombarded by stress-inducing stimulation, low-frequency microwaves that seek to get you to become irritated, to snap, and to create lush. These ELFs also contribute to bodily overwhelm, and endocrine stimulation and fatigue, which Sheran also has. Learning to relax is the cure. Understand that many of you have delicate souls. Not weak, but delicate, sensitive, and extremely vulnerable to being affected by the negativity on planet Earth. Equal time in distressing hobbies will help to keep you balanced. You are in the physical in order to create the physical world, not to be created by it and not to be manipulated by it. The true state, the most powerful state, of the human being is one of calm. Me, thank you Ivo. A wonderful message. Ivo, my love, this is a warning to the people of Earth. Hang back, give yourself time to relax and unplug from your physical world or suffer stress-related health problems. Me, I know. The storm is so fascinating, and I was doing it 24/7, but I had to disconnect because I was on overload. Ivo, yes, you have much energy to put forth into any effort you make, but it can work against you at times as well. It must be well managed.